สบายดีเดี๋ยวนี้ก็4 โมงตอนแรงเขาก็ได้ออกมาเล่นบ้านของมอกนี่เนาะอยู่ประเทศลาวส่วนหลายคนเฮาก็มีแต่ขี่รถจักรอันนี้ก็สิเป็นรถของมอกอันนี้ก็สิเป็นรถของคนบ้านนอกและรถของคนบ้านนอกนี่ก็ยังบ่ทันมีป้ายเนาะอันนี้ก็สิเป็นรถของไซมาจากเมืองเฟรสโนรถเพิ่นสิเป็นรถสบายดี
สบายดีนี่รถมาเลเซีย
รถมาเลเซีย
แบบเดียวกันของมาเลเซีย
แบบเดียวกันกับรถนี้เนาะ
อันนี้ของไทย
อันนี้สิเป็นรถของไทย Honda Wave 110ใหม่ๆราคา$1,500
รถมาเลเซียราคาบอดพันฮอด1,800มีแต่800
ตัวนั้น$800เนาะแบรนด์นูแตกต่างกันตัวนั้นก็รถเวฟคือกันตัวนั้นสิเป็นรถโมน้อยบ่น้อยมาจากเนาะอันนี้สิเป็นรถน้อยมาจากแมสซาชูเซตส์ส่วนหลายคนเฮาอยู่นี่มีแต่ขี่รถจักรเนาะรถมอดนี่สิเป็นHonda MSX
ขี่ใส่ขี้ตมก็ได้อันนี้นะ
ขี่ขี้ตมก็ได้
แม่นลงขี้ตมหลายเทื่อแล้ว
นะขี่แบบใดก็ได้เนาะรถ
ม่วนนี่แต่ว่ามันม่วนเท่านั้นแหละ
นี่ก็สิเป็นบ้านของเพิ่นได้มาเซาโอ้อยู่นี่ก็เงียบดีเนาะ
ดีใจแล้วได้บอลนี้
ดีใจได้บอลนี้
จ่ายอีกไปเลยจ่ายแล้วไม่ต้องคิดเรื่องว่าสิจ่ายเดือนนี้สิได้จ่ายได้บ่ได้วะ
so ปีหนึ่งแล้วไปเลยเนาะ
แล้วไปเลยจะอยู่สบายแบบนี้
you good for one whole year
I'm good for I won't be homeless but I'll never be homeless you know why
you won't be homeless for 1 year
but I won't be homeless after that either
why is that
because
because
my wife my dogs are coming and I can't let that happen
oh good to hear that เป็นมิลลิเนียร์โฮมเลสบ่ได้
อันนี้เป็นมิลลิเนียร์ US dollar
แม่นบ่
แม่น
โอ้ความฝัน
บ่แม่นฝันมันสิเป็นแท้
ความฝันของเฮา
เรื่องสิเป็นแท้มันสิเป็นแท้เพราะว่าเฮามีไอเดียอยู่ในสมองนี่ว่าสิเอา$1 millionนี่แบบใดว่า within a certain amount of time so I have a goal gotta always meet my goal if I don't make $1 million then I gotta keep trying
ดี
ว่าเย็นเล่นซื่อๆเด้อบ่ต้องได้ก่อนต้องการ$1 millionดอกมีแต่อยู่พอกินพอหนังซื่อๆหักเว้าหยอกซื่อๆเด้อเห็นบ่ you guys all believe me บ่คือสังคนก็สิว่าบักหานี่มันเว้าขี้โม้แท้เนาะหักเว้าหยอกโอเคบ่ต้องเอาเป็นความจริงเด้อเว้าหยอกหักเรื่องus surviving here is great and I want everybody to know อยากให้หมดทุกคนฮู้โอเค out there บ่ต้องย่านเด้อมาเมืองลาวนี่เด้อเมืองลาวนี่ง่ายม่วนบ่ต้องย่านคนว่าโอ้มาไปย่านไปบ่ต้องย่านโอเค don't be scared เมืองลาวนี่คันมานี่มักซ้ำเสื้อข่อยเว้านี่ความจริงคันมานี่มักซ้ำคันเจ้ามายามเจ้าแฮงสิมักเผลอๆสิบ่อยู่ซ้ำคนว่าโอ้เป็นตาย่านไปเมืองบ่เมืองลาวนี่ดีหลาย ดีที่สุดว่าความจริงนี่อยากไปเล่นใส่อยากไปเฮ็ดหยังคนก็ดีเมืองก็ดีอยากเฮ็ดหยังก็มีเฮ็ดอยากกินหยังก็มีกินง่าย easy
โอเคเว้าเรื่องอันมาลาวเนาะอันส่วนหลายเฮาสิบ่ถามว่าเหตุผลของคนเป็นหยังเขาเจ้าจึงถูกส่งมาเมืองลาวอันนี้เพราะว่าหลายคนเขาเจ้าก็ถามเฮาเข้ามาว่า what's the reason เหตุผลอีหยังมอกจึงถูกส่งกลับมาลาว
โอ้ยง่ายขายซะ you know that's it เนี่ยสมัยตะกี้เมื่อสักคนลาวคนเวียดคนอย่างเขาขายซามันบอกได้เงินเขาก็ขายซาคันเจ้าว่าเจ้าบ่เคยคันเจ้าว่าเจ้าโอ้ยเดี๋ยวสุมานั้นขายซาซื่อๆเดี๋ยวนี้ it's now marijuana is a schedule 3 drug which is a misdemeanor right in most state it is in most state it is a it's legal it's not illegal it's legal now right ขายซาI got caught up in 2003, made a lot of money, had a lot of good times. You know what? It's okay. No problem. Now I get to live my life. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
สิบ่าวอันนึง God always has a plan for everyone. It doesn't matter what religion you are, right? For me, I believe in God. So I know he has a plan for me. Wherever he puts me, that's where I'm at. It doesn't matter. I'm going to always smile. I'm going to always look at life in a positive way. My glass is always half full. Never, ever, ever, ever half empty. Even when I was locked up in federal prison, it wasn't half empty. It was always half full.
Okay. So it's like, so what you did back in 2003, today, it doesn't mean anything. Because right now, marijuana
It's legal.
is legal in the US.
Yeah.
Yeah. คนเขาเจ้าซื้อเขาเจ้าขาย every day right now.
I didn't go and sell heroin. I didn't go and sell cocaine. I didn't go and sell meth. I didn't go and do all these crazy drugs. I didn't sell those, right? I don't do them, and I didn't sell them, right? I smoked marijuana, and I sold marijuana, but I don't smoke marijuana anymore. I haven't smoked marijuana in a long, long time. But that's just my choice. You know what I mean? Some people like it, some people whatever. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you, a criminal. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But for me, when I did my crime and I got convicted of it, or I took a plea bargain, right, in the feds, I took a plea bargain and did my time. And then they had an immigration court where I was at, Lompoc, California. They had an immigration court there, but I didn't have a representative. I did not have an attorney. They didn't provide me one. So I was young. They told me, hey, if you go ahead and sign here, you will be released from, once you get out of federal prison, you'll go to a immigration detention center. You'll spend 90 days there, and then you'll get released. I said, oh, shoot, okay, because I heard all these horror stories about these Cubans being locked up for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more years after they get out of prison. So I said, oh, I don't want to do that. Let me go ahead and sign it. Because they told me, oh, you're never going to get sent back to Laos because Laos is never accepting you guys. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll stay in the States. Whatever. You know what I mean? I'll try to fight my case and try to get my citizenship back, blah, blah, blah. It didn't dawn on to me, right? Until all this happened. But it's a blessing. For me, it is. For a lot of people, it ain't. But for me, it's a blessing. And I take it, I take it day by day. And like I said, I wake up with a smile. I go to bed with a smile. I talk to my family. I talk to my wife. I talk to my daughter. I talk to my brothers. I talk to my sister. I talk to my dad. My whole family. And they all ask how I'm doing or they're worried. I said, don't worry. You know what I mean? I'm good. As they can see, now that I have a YouTube channel and I actually did it so that they could see my daily life of what I actually do here, more like eating and things like that, because that's what I love to do. But look, they tricked us, they lied to us, the administration, not even, I'm not talking about the Trump administration, I'm just talking about the judicial system, not even the judges, but just the system that we were in We didn't know any better. I mean, come on, back in 2003, that's 22 years ago. You know, I didn't have the knowledge that I have now, right? I wish I had the knowledge, and a lot of us probably say, "Oh, I wish I had the knowledge I have now from when knowledge I was younger." You know, to take back my younger days. Yes, I always wish that. But like I said, God carves a path for us, and that's the path we take. How we deal with it, right? Is the challenge that He gives us. You know, you either take that challenge and go through with it and follow and endure the good, the bad, whatever, and then it is, you know, and go with it. Or you could just soak it up and just cry about it and it doesn't get you anywhere. So you just got to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and be happy.
I mean, you know, the reason we're talking about it right now.
Hey, your camera says it makes me look fat, bro. My FC saw me, okay, in Luang Prabang, and they say, "Oh man, you don't look like what the camera shows. You look a lot skinnier."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just need to move it up like this so it make you look skinny. Yeah. You look skinny right now.
No, yeah.
Yeah. or should I go this way? Because I know people hate when I go like this because
it makes me look like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get in the chin, and I don't even have that chin really.
You can see the chin.
Yeah.
When I go like this, you don't see the chin. Okay, you know, back to where we was talking, you know, like the reason how and the time, and then because I know I don't want to ask many people out there that got sent to Laos because I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk about it, and เขาจะบ่อยากเว้าเรื่องว่า you know, why they got sent to Laos, why they got arrested like 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, for you, I mean, is that even like a crime what you did?
Well, I mean, it was
because I mean, right now
it was because they didn't get any of the tax money, right?
Yeah.
It all came to my pocket, and that becomes a crime.
Oh, okay.
Think about it, people.
Okay.
Right? If you pay taxes, then it's not a crime.
Okay, you're right about that แม่นแท้เพราะว่าคันสำหรับคนหาเงินแบบบ่ได้เสีย tax นะ same thing like you know what we doing every day, you know, any kind of money you make you have to pay tax.
Yep.
If not, then I guess is that a crime?
I mean, yeah. I mean, then the IRS will come get you.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
They have an alphabet letter team for every situation there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad, you know, I'm paying tax, you know, every year. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of money you make.
You just saying it because they're on camera?
I'm not on camera, you are.
Yeah, no, it's you got to pay your taxes. You know, no matter what you do.
Yep.
If you don't pay your taxes, they'll come and get you. You know?
Yeah, that's why, you know, I mean, you know, a lot of people I talk to, you know, the reason they got deported to Laos, I mean, you know, some like is like minor,
Yeah.
and then
DUIs.
Yeah.
Crazy.
DUI.
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Yeah, and you know, like I talk to a lot of people, and you know, once they get here, บางคนก็อยากรู้ you know, a lot of people come in and ask me too, like เขาจะเอาเงินมาแต่ไส how they make a living in Laos, because you know, Laos, when you go to work, minimum wage is what, like เดือนละ100 200, you know, and then you know, like people thinking, wow, you making like thousands of dollars in the United States and then come to Laos. And I actually know one person that เราเป็นคน you know, his name is Lawan, you know, he got deported to Laos, and right now, you know, เราบ่มี family อยู่ลาวแล้วเราบ่มี family อยู่อเมริกานะ so he had to go to work and hard labor and he making 2 million a month, which is $95 a month. Yeah. So you know, I guess, you know, some people, they got no choice, you know, but have to go, you know, make a living like that, you know. And then some people, how time, some people I ask, and because they got family in the States. So the family, it could be, their brother, sister, or their parents. เขาจะฝากเงินมาให้ อันนี้อยากให้
So I'm glad you asked that question because a lot of people say, "Oh, Mark's gonna run out of money. Mark's gonna do this." Right? Nobody knows my finances. I don't have a lot of money, but me personally, I don't know about anybody else. Me personally, I prepared myself for this. Right? I have.
So you was coming.
Yeah. So I prepared myself. I saved up. I have enough for me and my family, right? To survive for a while, but there's a lot of opportunities here in Laos if you have a little bit of change. So if you save some money for yourself and you know that you're on that deportation list and you save some money, and when you get here, like for me, I don't get a penny from my family. Everything that I have is my money. It's not my family's money. It's not my wife's working money. I don't get none of that from nobody. I don't ask anybody for anything. I don't want it. Some people send me money and I appreciate it, right? But everything I have, I've earned and I did myself. I prepared myself for this, knowing that, okay, I'm gonna need this, and they say I can live off this, like this. I'm a finance guy, right? Like I help manage a big corporation. And we dealt with millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, right? Every month, millions of it, right? And we have to figure that out and things like that. So I know my finances. And when you come here, there's tons of opportunity. If you have money, you can open something that you want to open. Whether it be a card shop, whether it be a shoe shop, whether it be a barber shop, whether it be a restaurant, whether it be a food cart, whether it be whatever it is, you can go be a mechanic. So open up a little garage, get people to know you. You're an entrepreneur. You make your own. You make your own path here, right? It's not hard because back in the States, to open a business, you have to go get a business license. If you open a restaurant, you have to get the FDA, whatever it is, food, licensing and make sure that the food inspector comes in and blah, 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 and things like that.
You have to have a lot of money. To open a restaurant or any kind of business in the state.
Yep. So I was going to open a restaurant in Greenville, North Carolina, the old Fishbone building, right? Before, but then my boss, Tammy, she says, hey, go to South Carolina. So I decided to go to South Carolina and not open the place. And took my money there. So saved me a lot of headache because if I would have opened that and I'm here now, my wife would have been dealing with that restaurant, right? But it would have cost me out of my own pocket probably 300, maybe 400 grand out of my pocket, right? Because I wasn't gonna get it alone. If I'm gonna do something, I gotta make sure I have the money to do it. If I don't have the money to do it, I'm not gonna do it. So that's just me, right? So it's different. People that come here, how they get their money, whether it's their wives, their mom, their dad, their brother, their sister, I don't know. I don't ask either. So, but it's everybody's different. Like just like going to court, right? Going to court. This guy, me and him might have the same crime, right? He might have sold weed and I sold weed. He sold it in down in Long Beach area. I sold it in Portland, Oregon. And our crime is almost the same, but it's not the same. Everything is there's always difference. You know what I mean? Meaning when we come here, every one individual is different, right? Life, every individual is different. If you have a twin brother or have a twin sister, you and your twin, this one's different from this twin. Even though you look the same, you're different. One might be, introvert. The other one might be an extrovert. Everybody is different, but I don't know. I can't speak for anybody. But I can't speak for myself. So for everybody that asks, I don't have a lot of money, but I have enough to survive, to eat, and to pay my bills, and things like that.
Here in Laos.
Yeah.
Yeah. เพราะว่า that's why it's just like I have asked like several people บางคนก็เดี๋ยวนี้I mean it's a good thing because เขาจะมาลาว they haven't get back on the feet yet, so they have help from family. It's a good thing that they have family back in the States that can send them money, while they figure out what they're gonna do เนาะเพราะว่าเดี๋ยวนี้คนมาลาวใหม่ๆ it's kind of like like you said they have culture shock because they don't know what's going on here yet ฮู้บ่ยัง try to get used to like everything so I mean you can't just go to work and then make like $100 a month and then make a living you got to get used to that first because people in Laos they can do it
not gonna get used to it that
yeah
no not for a while
yeah
and then if you don't want to get used to it just make sure you come up with a business plan
yeah
right
and just like Mark said earlier about business here in Laos it's probably much easier to do business in Laos than back in the States
way easy
แม่นแท้
yeah I can just go buy a car right now put it right here or I can put a grill right here put some signs out there and say hey come eat some Mark and Sap
yeah
and they're gonna follow come they eat it they like it everybody knows then after that boom I'm making money there's people that sell kapiak and pho that's it in the morning they make a good living
yeah
you know what I mean
คันเว้าเรื่องอันนั้นก็แบบอันผู้ที่เฮาฮู้ละชื่อแสงละI mean all he have is like what $800
went and bought a cart started cooking
yep
and slowly building his
empire
yeah so
yeah like ผู้ใดมาผู้ใดยังบ่ทันได้มานะ you can just have a plan in your mind ขึ้นไว้ก่อนก็ได้
yeah and this is Noit goes by Flip from Long Beach
มาดนแล้วบ่มาลาวนี่
โอ้เกือบ9 เดือนเลย
เกือบ9 เดือนแล้วเนาะ
first 65
first 65
โอ้
มาเห็นเมียเกือบ9 เดือน this yeah it's
yeah
heartwarming
yeah
how you say that in Laos how you say that
อุ่นใจ
yeah อุ่นใจ yeah
อุ่นใจ
มีความอบอุ่นอยู่ในใจแล้วเมียกับลูกมายามเนาะ
ดอย
he's been here 9 months bro 8-9 months finally got to see his wife and kids you know what I mean
yeah
I got to be able to travel with them and put a video together experience together so that they can have something to remember when the wife and the kid goes back home and
my family already text me oh we see you
yeah
เขาเห็นแหละ Mark's video
they're gonna see his video right now too
yeah คันสิเว้าแล้ว like เหตุผลเฮาเริ่มถามทมิตรแล้วถาม Mark because I know Mark he's comfortable of telling his story he's not afraid of like a lot of people howสิบ่ถาม I'm not gonna ask like I'm not gonna ask andน้อยand of what he did I mean I don't like to and go that far but it doesn't matter what you did
oranges from the orchards in California
yeah เคยลักบักเกี้ยง เคยลักบักเกี้ยงอยู่สวนว่าบักเกี้ยงหลายได้แคลิฟอร์เนียน่ะ
บักเกี้ยงทั้งบักละแซงเนาะ
ไปลักบักเกี้ยงลักบักละแซงลักบักไม้ you're gonna get arrested and then you're gonna get deported yeah
so don't do it
yeah don't do it
don't do it
ฮักแต่ว่าlike I mean that's why for me to consider like you guys as bad people I mean I can't do that because I mean what you did before is like 20-30 years ago I mean I used to do the same thing I don't want to say oh I'm a bad guy for that I mean
we held a big change I say we changed our mind already
yeah you changed yeah
we're reformed we've changed
yeah
I mean we're in a society we were in a society we were living a normal life paying our bills going to work
hang on
paying our taxes and things like that I mean
มีลูกมีเมีย and everything
yep
ต้องเต็ม
and that's why some video how okay good people still get sent to Laos I mean
there's a lot of good people
there's a lot of good people I met a lot of good people crime เขาเจ้าเฮ็ด it's just something minor วิดีโอนี่ก็บ่มีหยังหลายเนาะเฮาก็โอเคเฮาก็แบบถามเล็กๆน้อยๆเนาะให้พี่น้องเข้าใจว่าแต่ละคนเพิ่นเป็นแบบใดโอเควันนี้เฮาก็สิได้ขอจบคลิปนี้ไว้สักนิดซะก่อนแล้วก็ขอขอบใจเบิดทุกคนที่เข้ามาเบิ่ง